Welcome to new session. In this session, we are going to discuss about band pass filter with the help of a passive elements called resistor and capacitor. So till now, we have been discussed about how the passive circuits of RC differentiator and RC integrator, how it is working as a integrator as working as a low pass filter, and also we have been seen that how the differentiator circuit will work also as a high pass filter. So in past two lecture we saw. Now in this session we saw about band pass filter, how it is going to be work as a band pass filter with help of passive elements. You can clearly notice over here itself. It's like it is a it is a combination of two circuits. If you cut over here and you can clearly cut from here itself. So if you take part A and this is part B. So what this means, resistor which is followed by capacitor which is called integrator, capacitor and followed by integrator. This is called as what? Differentiator, right? It means that we are combining both integrator and a differentiator, and we are matching and we are maintaining the circuit as a band pass filter. So what is the so let if you draw the response, what is our response of a low pass filter? It's like low pass filter response is like this. High pass filter response is this like. So we are combining both low pass and high pass filter, and we are getting the output as band pass filter, which is having a cutoff frequency, which is called a lower frequency and upper frequency. If you calculate the difference between these two frequencies, the resulting obtained frequency, which is called as bandwidth, which is nothing but frequency difference of higher frequency and lower frequency. Difference in the frequency of higher and lower is called the bandwidth. So if you this is mid band frequency, this we call it as lower cutoff frequency LCF, and what is called FL, and FH we call it as higher cutoff frequency. So in this way we are combining both integrated circuit and differentiated circuit, and we are getting output called band pass, which is having which will allow the it means that it will not allow this thickness and this signal, but it will allow a minimum range, like in between FL to FH. It will allow remaining signals. It cannot be allowed. So in other words, if you want to say, so it can accept the signals with in range of FL to FH. It will reject the signals which is having less than FL, which is reject the signal which is having greater than FH. Correct, right? So it will offer the signals which is only present in between FL and FH. So if you consider here, this is my FL point and this is FH point. So consider this is my 3 kilohertz frequency, this is my 9 kilohertz frequency. Within the range of 6 kilohertz, it means up to 3 to 9 kilohertz. In between signals, it has to allow, but remaining signal it cannot be allowed through this one. So in this way, it is called a band pass filter. So now let's execute this one in multisim. You will better understand the things. So you can notice here I have been designed the circuit already with the resistor, resistor with certain values by deciding the cutoff frequency values of FL and FH. So I have been designed. So to see the response of the circuit, so initially I am connecting to sine wave, which is having a 1 kilohertz frequency, amplitude of 10 volts peak to peak. So if I get this one, what will be the mic? What I will get the in oscilloscope, right? So I am giving input. So suppose think about that once again this one. So let's see here. So you are integrating. You are first integrating a function. After that differentiating. What will happen? integration of this one will be cancelled by this one. So whatever you are giving as the input, that will be reflected as the output side. So let's see here. So you can clearly notice here I'm giving the sine wave as 10 volts peak to peak. Because of this resistor and capacitor values, there may be a slight change in the amplitude, but we are getting same output, right? So in this case, if you want to retain the same circuit as same input, you can also use this band pass circuit. And what is our output? Our output is band pass filter, right? So you can clearly notice over here. It's come. So it will allow up to certain frequencies, right? So up to till it will allow after that this is my FL, it is 9.7 millihertz. Okay, after that this is my 2.8486 kilohertz. This is my range. If you calculate the difference of these two frequency, I will get the bandwidth, and in this way, this is the circuit. So I am showing for the different one also. You might be thinking that you are showing only one, and you are saying that you are fixed that values. So for defending, for I am triangular way I am giving. So I run this one. So I will get the same output, which is input, and the same response. And also if I take the square wave as input with 1 kilohertz, so if I get the same output with some distortion because of discharge capacitor, and I am getting the same output, you can think here itself. So in this way, this circuit will act as a band pass filter, and it can be used for whatever the input you are giving, that we have to retain the same thing, but a little amplitude will be reducing. So in such a case, you are using this band pass filter. This is all for this session. If you have any doubts, please let me in comment box. Thank you for watching.